Hello guys, we have to prove the standard formula for the limit x approaches a x to the power n minus e to the power n by x minus a, which we have to prove is equals to n into a to the power n minus 1. Now, there is one very easy method to to prove this, and if you want that method, you have to solve this hint. Doctors and nurses work at common. Where else would they work at? Hospitals, otherwise their own clinic, etc. Now, what does hospital have to do with limit? Well, not hospital as the building, but L hospital. It's not the name of the hospital, but in fact is a method to solve limit, well, in the form 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity case. So, this is known as L hospital's rule. Or let me state L hospital's rule first. L hospital's rule. Now, let's say you have a limit as x approaching a, not this one, of a function by another function. If this is a 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity case, you can use L hospital's rule, which state that for this limit, this will be equals to the limit of x approaching a, the derivative of the numerator by the derivative of the numerator, provided that here f derivative x and g derivative x are continuous at x equals to a, and the derivative of gx is not equals to 0. Otherwise you will have something by 0 case, which might be confusing, as when limit is not infinity, because only the limit will be considered as 0, but not the actual 1 by 0 case or something by 0 case. That in itself is undefined, but when the limit is taken as something approaching 0, only then we can say that is equals to infinity or approaches infinity. So that is it. And of course you can continue forever and forever. That means you can have double derivative, and yes, you can have double derivative, and you can do this as many times as long as you follow this rule, and you should in fact get the answer. So let's just apply it for this limit over here. So basically in L hospital's rule, the limit stays the same, only you have to find derivative of the numerator, derivative of the denominator, and do that many times until you can actually put the limit in without having the 0 by 0 case. So you should know when to stop it. You should always implement the limit inside and check if it is indeterminate case or not. And if it's not, well, you found your answer. If it is, just continue using the L hospital's rule. So first let me rewrite this: x to the power n minus e to the power n x minus e, and here n is a constant, by the way. Now the limit itself, we're taking the left hand side, LHS. This is, apply the limit, e to the power n minus e to the power n, this is 0, a minus a is 0. So you'll have a 0 by 0 case, meaning we can use L hospital's rule. So this is equals to x limit a. Let me write LH as using L hospital's rule, because instead of writing using L hospital's rule again, you can just do this. Now, the limit, the derivative of the numerator, a to the power n. Well, a in itself is also a constant, so this part is 0, and x to the power n. Well, it's just taking the derivative or using the power rule. This is the literal definition of the power rule. So n x into n power minus 1, and here this is also 0, and derivative of x is just 1. So this is equals to x to the power, just simplifying this, and x to the power n minus 1. Here we're not using L hospital's rule, of course, we're just doing the next step, which is just removing the zeros and ones. So now we can take the limit, or can we? Put a in terms of x. So we'll have n e to the power n minus 1, and that is not an indeterminate case. So n into a to the power n minus 1, which is the right hand side. And there we go, we proved it. Very simple, just L'Hospital's rule. Oops. And if you learned something new, please like and subscribe. Thank you.